DefiDaryus, Digital Asset Junkie TV. Today is March 14th, and man, it looks like the crypto market is about to blow. Everybody's sitting on pins and needles. The Dow Jones, we're seeing all-time highs, but we're not seeing all-time highs in crypto. Bitcoin's at about 80,000. Ethereum's at 2,500. XRP's at $1.40. Okay, XRP's all-time high was $303. Not $303. XRP's all-time price was $3. Ethereum all-time price was a little above 5,000. Bitcoin's all-time was a little above 120. Not only is this a good time to buy crypto tokens, especially the ones that have a use case, because this is going to be the bull run of use case. Okay, buying Bitcoin is at 80,000, 78,000 is a good price right now, especially if you have a whole lot of cash. Okay, but I think that Bitcoin is going to be a good digital asset to buy for a long time, even when it hits 300,000, 400,000. All right, that's the hill I'm dying on. I do not think that there's a bubble when it comes to digital assets at all. More specifically, there's not a bubble when it comes to AI, decentralized tokens. Okay, it's not a bubble. There's not a bubble when it comes to Fetch AI. There's not a bubble when it comes to ICP, Batenzer. I don't believe so. I might be wrong though, but that's the hill I'm dying on, you guys. A lot is happening. Larry Fink he actually said that buying computing futures is the move, because computing power is going to be insanely valuable. Correct me if I'm wrong. If you own Batenzer Tau tokens, that's computing power. Correct me if I'm wrong. Owning ICP tokens is owning computing power. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let me know, you guys. I have thick skin. A lot of these videos, I'm messing up. But if you're doing your own research, which is what you should be doing anyways, you will know, look, he messed up. No big deal, but he's on the right track. This is not financial advice, man. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not telling people to go out there and waste their money on digital assets. I am encouraging people to take a risk. Why not, right? I'm sure you guys have DraftKings accounts. I'm pretty sure you guys are in the poly market. I'm pretty sure you guys are in the dating market. And what are you doing, especially in the dating market, especially in 2026? I heard stories, okay? I heard stories. You might as well put your money on Ethereum than to date. I'm not going to get too vulgar on here, but you guys know what I'm talking about, man. Let's not play, man. This is the fourth industrial revolution. If you're not scooping up XRP, Ethereum, or Bitcoin, those are all solid digital assets that I believe are not going to be as volatile. Bitcoin, XRP, and Ethereum are three tokens that you can borrow at 50% loan to value rate. But don't get it twisted, okay? All right? You do not ever want to take out 50% of your portfolio. Okay? I did that. I don't wish taking out 50% of your portfolio and the market drops. I don't wish that on my worst enemy, man. I had to really, I grew mentally when that happened. Just imagine you getting text messages midday when you're at work. We're going to sell 50 XRP. 50 of your XRP because the market dipped and you got to pay your loan balance ASAP. That's what happened, man. That's what happened when I was, hurting for cash, and I was like, all right, forget it. I'm just going to borrow at 50% loan to value rate. Okay, so let me explain. That means that if you have a balance of $20,000, 50% of that is $10,000. Okay, so I roughly took out $10,000, right? So you borrow against it and the market drops. Now you got to pay that money back ASAP, or they're going to sell your tokens. That's what happened to me. It was so sad, man. They was telling we just sold 0.8 Ethereum. Bloop. No! But this is what happened. This is when I really realized that I'm built for this shit, man. This is when I really realized that I have to stop looking at the value of the token and look at the token. That's when I realized, fuck it. I'm just going to buy more XRP. Because XRP, I think it was at 38 cents at this time. So I was like, forget it. I'm not going to pay my loan back. Whatever. They're selling my assets anyways. Let me buy more ETH. Let me buy more XRP. I actually didn't even buy a lot more ETH because of the price of it. You know, I was an early investor in ETH. I was buying ETH at like $250. Okay. So I just started scooping up XRP. I got crazy, man. All right. And that's what we got to do, man. We got to get our portfolio balances so high. So high. This is the game plan, you guys. This is the game plan. You have to get your portfolio balance so high that you only borrow 20%. But that 20% is a whole lot of cash. You guys get what I'm saying? Never borrow above 20% of your portfolio. Okay? I would never do that again. And I would have never learned this. I would have never learned it if I did not just be so reckless. So, hey, man, at the end of the day, this is not financial advice, but you have to take a risk to learn. I took a risk. I learned. Now I am a part of the 1% of XRP holders. Okay? You hear what I'm saying, you guys? We have to take away the actual dollar amount of a token and just look at the actual token. Okay? Like when it comes to ICP, I was like, dude, I have to get at 3,000 Internet Computer Protocol tokens. I'm not looking at the price. When the price went up to like $9, I was still buying because I was so focused on the token. I wasn't looking at the dollars because I seen the light at the end of the tunnel. Okay? That's what you got to do. So if you're a real digital asset investor, you cannot look at the price of the token. You cannot look at Bitcoin and say, oh man, if I spend 5,000, I'm only going to have 0.08 Bitcoin. No, you guys say, hey, let me get that 0.08 Bitcoin. So next week I can get 0.08. So next week I can get 0.05 and then I'm going to have 3. Okay? That's what you got to do. You got to trick your mind. You got to trick your mind. Okay? And don't be spending money on stupid stuff, you guys. All right? So that's what this channel is for. This channel is encouragement. This channel is all about connecting politic ditto. Okay? That's what we're doing here at Digital Asset Junkie TV. Please follow me on Instagram at DefiDaryus. Please follow Digital Asset Junkie TV on Instagram. Okay? Of course, Twitter. And if you made it this far in this video, please subscribe and like. Digital Asset Junkie out.